these products work.
And now, with your link to the movies, it is our own Will Link.
Pally.
Thank you. As I bask in this
The glory,
the glory that is the link to the movies report.
You want a pair of sunglasses?
I should next time. Each week I'm going to get more and more full of myself.
There you go. Start wearing pretentious T-shirts.
Oh, wait,
you know.
excuse me. Get back. I mean, he can't sign any autographs.
So
what are we talking about? Yeah, what are we doing today?
This week I went to go see The Master. It's Paul Thomas Anderson's new film, and he's to me is one of the few real new geniuses working in movies. You know, he's done Boogie Nights, Magnolia, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood. His last film to me is as good as any film ever made. And now his new one is The Master, and I've been waiting for this one for a while. He famously had a lot of trouble getting funding for it, because people are afraid the subject matter it's about this cult or religion that kind of gets started in the 50s, and it's very much based on Scientology.
Oh.
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard, right?
Yes, even though he is winkingly not admitted that it's Scientology, but he has admitted that one of the main characters, Lancaster Dodd, is based off of L. Ron Hubbard. And in this film, basically, Philip Seymour Hoffman plays Lancaster Dodd, who starts this movement called The Cause. And Joaquin Phoenix plays Freddie Quell, this very lost post-World War II guy who gets taken in by them. And he's got a lot of emotional problems and a lot of baggage. And these two guys, really, after walking out of the movie, the first question I said is, which one of them is going to win the Oscar? Because they are both, they're as good as any performances you'll see.
Wow.
Both of them going toe-to-toe with each other.
Wow.
There are these brilliant scenes where you really see how a cult leader or somebody can start to break someone down, and these long conversations between Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman, and they're just mesmerizing. The acting is as good as you're ever going to get. The cinematography is gorgeous. That'll be another thing that's definitely up for an Oscar. I saw it in 70 millimeter. If you live in any of the big cities, next week it's going to be opening wider, and if you could see it in 70 millimeter, try to see it that way.
Wow.
It really adds something to it. The score by Johnny Greenwood, who did There Will Be Blood, is phenomenal as well. Here's the one but with the movie. There's one but, yes.
Big butts.
As terrific as everything about, as the pieces of the film are, it's very much a character piece. It's a character study. There's no real story per se. You're really just watching these moments in these people's lives that they came together and what happens. There's no true beginning. There's no true end. It's not traditional storytelling in that way. And that was, although I still enjoyed the film, that was why I don't think I've enjoyed it as much as some of his other films. I feel like in There Will Be Blood, it felt like you were building towards something the whole film, and then in the last scene, there's this great burst of violence. In Magnolia, I felt like you were building to something, and then the scene with the frogs is this very emotional catharsis. This film, it never felt like it was building to anything. It just felt like it was. And I feel that's what he was going for, and in that way it works. But for me, it's not as compelling as those other films for that reason.
Interesting.
Still breathtaking to look at. Performance is top notch. I definitely recommend seeing it, but just know what you're going into.
So this wasn't like a recruiting film.
To get us to join the...
No.
To start jumping on couches.
No, I mean to show how the head of a cult recruits followers.
You do see how that happens. You get to see, but but it's not. When I say it's not, like, that's not necessarily what it's about. You see it, and it's presented, but it's not presented in terms of we see someone get recruited and then how that it's not like
did they tell any of the secrets? I mean, do they? Because I heard that a lot of actors are, and they give half their money away, and they got all these
it's
weird
not.
But this is not Scientology.
It's not. This is The Cause. Remember, it's not Scientology. It's The Cause, and it's also the start of this. It shows it's starting in like the late 40s, early 50s.
Oh, interesting.
So again, I mean, I was actually curious to look into how much of Scientology it's actually based on. I was kind of wondering if there would be Scientologists outside the theater trying to give us all free stress tests when I got out.
Well,
but,
I heard that they were afraid of that in the beginning.
Well, there have been a lot of reports that a lot of people in the Church of Scientology put a lot of pressure on Harvey Weinstein
Yes.
not to release the film.
Yes,
but of course,
I heard that.
no one's gonna. Harvey Weinstein's not gonna bend to anybody.
And who's going to listen to a Scientologist?
Well,
Katie Holmes.
guys.
yeah, be careful. Who knows? Oh, we're not gonna be on the air.
Oh, the
next
power
week.
just went out, guys.
I
That's
don't
it.
want Tom Cruise jumping
Just
on my
kidding,
desk.
Tom Cruise. Just kidding.
Now, of course, I'm a big Philip Seymour Hoffman fan.
me
There
too.
Will Be Blood, probably my favorite film. Not There Will Be Blood. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Probably my
that's a
favorite film he
brilliant
did.
film. He's fantastic.
Does his genius come across in this one? I mean,
Definitely. The thing I worry about with him in this film is he has the more quieter part than Joaquin Phoenix. He's the more he's trying to be in charge. Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's trying to project this calm, even though things might be falling apart inside of him, and you could see it on his face. He's still projecting. Where Joaquin Phoenix is just the way he moves in the movie. He's kind of hunched over, and he's clearly in pain. I feel like that's the showier part, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he ends up getting the Oscar for this.
Oscar nods
Well,
maybe
would
for
they
Joaquin.
both be up for Best Actor?
I think they're both going to be up for Best Actor this year.
as opposed to one being
Yeah,
supporting.
they have pretty much equal
Oh,
time.
okay.
Wow.
Very
wow.
good.
Great stuff. So
Great
we'll
review.
link for The Master.
See it.
Yeah.
I see it. It's definitely worth seeing. I just wanted to give that one reservation about the story.
2 thumbs up.
Two thumbs
Two
up.
thumbs up.
Guys, stick around. Final segment here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Will, thank you so much, man. Always enlightening.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Guys, stick around. We'll be back right after this.